Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing another drink-inspired makeup look. This is the third installment of this series, and today's look is inspired by your favorite basic drink, the pumpkin spice latte. Mine is currently looking very sad and pathetic because I only drank half of it throughout filming this, and yeah, it just doesn't look that cute anymore. But it did taste amazing, and you can't go wrong with pumpkin spice during the fall. Honestly, I feel like pumpkin spiced something is required. Whether you like the drink, a pumpkin bread, a pumpkin donut, pumpkin whatever, pumpkin carving, you need something pumpkin-y in your life in the month of October. So I'm here to deliver a pumpkin spice inspired makeup look. I love how it turned out. It's the perfect look for fall, and everything is affordable. Once again, I'm working with ELF for this video, so thank you to ELF for sponsoring today's video. I love their products. The more that I use them, the more that I discover new things that I love. So yeah, they are a vegan and cruelty-free brand. They're super affordable, the quality is amazing, and you can't beat it. So if you guys want to see how to achieve this affordable fall pumpkin spice makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so we're just gonna get started, and I'm pretty much gonna do the same thing for my base, like my foundation and concealer, and all of that is gonna be pretty much the same as the past two videos. So I'll show you guys what products I'm using, but I'll probably speed through it a little bit so it doesn't feel redundant. If you do wanna see more in depth, check out my past two videos with ELF. So I'm gonna start off with the ELF Luminous Putty Primer. This is my absolute favorite primer that they have. It is the putty primer, but it has a little bit of like golden radiance in there. I don't know if the camera is really going to pick it up, but it has just like little bits of like golden shimmer almost. So I like how it gives my skin a subtle amount of glow, but still makes my makeup last all day and kind of like fills in my pores. Then for my foundation, I'm going to go in with the ELF Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Cashew. And I'm just going to take a few pumps of this on the back of my hand. Then going in with the Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Sand. Next, for setting powder, I'm going to go in with the Halo Glow setting powder. The formula of both of these are amazing. Some of the shades are talc-free, FYI. Some of you guys were asking if it was a talc-free powder because, you know, I like to use talc-free powders. Some of the shades are, and these two are. So first we have the light pink shade, which I love for under the eye. Adds a nice, like, brightening effect. And then this one is the shade Medium Beige, which I think is one of their newer shades. This is so freaking good to set your face or just as like a buffing powder at the end. It makes your skin look so glowy and so beautiful, and the medium beige shade works a little bit better for me than the plain medium shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes with the light pink shade. I don't know if you guys can see, but it has just kind of like a little bit of a baby pink tint to it. And that pinky shade just adds a subtle brightening effect. And I'm just using that to set everywhere I put my concealer. Then I'm going to take the medium beige shade, and this is more of like a skin tone colored powder for me, and I'm going to set the rest of my face with this. I'm going to use this big ass brush, also from ELF. This is in my brush must-haves video as well. I just love how big it is. Sometimes I use it for bronzer, sometimes I use it for powder, but I'm just going to set the rest of my face with this. So I feel like between the Luminous Putty Primer and the Halo Glow Powder, my skin looks matte, but has a little bit of radiance to it. Like, I don't know if you can see the light hitting my forehead. It doesn't look flat, which I don't like looking flat. I don't mind matte, but I don't like looking flat. So these two products help me to achieve that. Now I'm gonna do my eyeshadow, and for that I absolutely had to use this palette because this is the Pumpkin Pie Bite-Size Eyeshadow Palette, which is obviously perfect for fall. These little bite-sized palettes, I have this one here too, which is called Cream and Sugar. Between these two palettes, they are the only eyeshadows I realistically need. Like the colors, the pigmentation, the quality, they're just everything. And these are pretty much all I've been using eyeshadow wise. You honestly cannot beat these for the price. They're so good. And even if they were $10 more, I would still buy them because they are that good. Like, they're not just good for the price, they're literally just that good, you know? So I cannot rave about these enough. If you've not tried them, definitely check them out. I also like that they have so many different colors. So like the margarita one that with the greens, say you wanted to do a green eyeshadow look, but you did not want to buy an expensive palette just to get a green eyeshadow, these are the perfect option. So let me stop raving about these and move on to the actual eyeshadow look itself. So first I'm gonna go in with the Cream and Sugar palette and use the lightest shade in my crease. So this is gonna be our base color. I'm applying it from the brow bone all the way down to the lid. This will act as a nice transition shade as well. But since it's fairly light, I can use it underneath my brows as well for my skin tone. Then from the Pumpkin Spice palette, I'm gonna go in with the shade here on the end, which is basically a pumpkin pie color. So this I'm gonna be packing on the lid, but also bringing it up into the crease as well, like packing it on and blending it upward as I go. And then I'm just kind of like dragging it out to create like a winged out shape almost. Then I'm going back with that blending brush, not adding extra product, just whatever's left on the brush. I'm just gonna blend the edges of that. Then taking the same color we used on the lid, I'm just going to be applying this to the lower lash. So then what I'm gonna do is create a shadowy wing. So I'm gonna do a winged liner using eyeshadow, but I thought I would do a gradient effect. So I'm gonna go from like darkest to lightest, from the outer corner to the inner corner using these eyeshadows. So I'm gonna start off with this color here from the Cream and Sugar palette, the darkest shade for the actual wing, and then we will work our way down to lighter colors, if that makes sense. So for this, you just want to use an angled brush to create the wing, like so. And powders are a lot more forgiving than liquid liner, obviously. So if you're intimidated by a wing, try it with an eyeshadow. And you can always go back in and clean it up later if you mess up. So don't worry. This side always comes out better, even though this is my bad side of my face. I don't know why God had to do me like that. You put my good eyeliner side on my bad side of my face. Like, honestly rude, but you know, whatever. I appreciate you. I'm also just gonna kind of drag that and connect it to the lower lash. Then from the Pumpkin Pie palette, I'm gonna dip in with this color over here, a really gorgeous bronze shade. And I'm gonna start that on the outer corner, kind of like where the wing meets the lash line. And in my head, this is gonna be cute, but on my eyes, I'm not sure if it's gonna translate. So let's just hope for the best, you know? Then I'm gonna go in with this coppery shade and just do the same thing. Put this on the center of the lid wing. I don't know if this is coming out cute. I cannot decide. Huh. This is probably why I should practice my looks ahead of time. Then from the Cream and Sugar palette, I'm gonna take this bronze. It's just a tiny bit lighter. Placing that on, not the inner corner, but the inner lash line. Then on the very inner corner, I'm gonna take this shade here, which is the lightest shade. And that is gonna go right on the inner corner. So here's what it looks like. It's definitely really subtle, but I do like how it turned out. I wasn't sure what it was gonna look like because I didn't try this ahead of time, but I do like it. So now I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna do mascara. I'm not gonna do lashes because I feel like that is gonna just take away from the liner. And to be honest with you, I haven't really been wearing lashes very often lately. I just have been more casual. I'm gonna be using a combination of these two. So the curved one is the Keep Your Curl mascara, and then the other one is the Lash Extending. So first I'm gonna go in with the Keep Your Curl mascara. So it does a really nice job at lifting your lashes. Then I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of the lash extending one. Just at like the tips. Then I'm gonna go in with the No Budge retractable liner in the shade Coffee, which is a nice brown, and I'm just going to go like halfway on my waterline. And I like to do this when I have a wing because it kind of just further creates that cat eye shape. And I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and add a little bit of this coppery color to the lower lash line as well, just to make it pop a little bit. Just like right underneath to kind of mimic what we did on the upper lash. So I think that's gonna be it for the eyes. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use the dark contour palette to bronze up my face. I'm gonna use like a mixture of these three colors. And then contouring my nose with that as well. Then just kind of blend that a little bit with the excess powder on my brush. Then for blush, I'm gonna go in with this duo. It's called Spiced Apple, and obviously I have to use the Spiced Apple shade for fall. But again, these are such good quality. They remind me of the Cover FX ones so much, and I just love that they have matte and shimmer, because sometimes you want a shimmery, I cannot say shimmery blush. Sometimes you want a shimmery blush, and sometimes you don't. So you can decide. And then I'm gonna go in with the shimmery side for my nose highlight. I haven't really been doing a cheek highlight these days, but I always do a nose highlight, and this is a really pretty kind of like rose gold shade, which is perfect for the nose, so it's not too extreme, you know. And I'll put some on the upper lip as well. All right, so we're almost done. Now I'm gonna do my lips. I'm gonna go in with this Retro Paradise lip liner. I think this is a nude number 3. It comes in a set of 4 lip liners, and I believe this is number 3. But it's a really nice kind of mid-tone brown. And I use this all the time. So then for the actual lip color itself, I'm not sure which I want to use. These are both so good, both perfect shades for fall, or just if you love nudes, these are both really good. One is a matte liquid lip, and then the other is a lipstick and is more like a creamy finish. So it depends on what you like. I don't know which one I want to use, but I will show you both. So first we have the liquid matte lipstick in the shade Praline. So if you love liquid lipsticks or you just like a matte finish, this is such a beautiful color and formula. I love, love, love this shade. And if you're wearing a mask, this is probably what you would want to wear because you don't have to worry about it transferring and making a mess under there. But if you're not worried about a mask, or if you want to just keep a product in your purse to like reapply or apply when you get there, this is super good. So it's actually 2 lipsticks in one. And I don't know why more companies don't do this because I absolutely love this idea. So it is the lipstick duo in the shades Need It Nudes. So it has 2 sides of these little mini lipsticks. One is darker and one is lighter. So I will swatch both for you, but they're so good. Like the pigmentation is good. They're so moisturizing on the lips. And if we didn't have to worry about masks these days, I feel like this would just be it. So here is the duo swatch. You have kind of like a darker, rustier brown nude and then kind of like a beigey nude. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like this is more pumpkin-y. Do you agree? I feel like you would agree. But honestly, you could just buy both because they're that cheap. So I think I'm gonna go in with this, or maybe I'll mix them. I don't know. So let me go in with this shade and then we'll see if we wanna mix it. So here's a darker shade by itself, really pretty, but I always like a little bit of a lighter shade in the middle. So I'm gonna go and apply the lighter shade in the center. To create kind of like a ombre effect. And I really like how that looks as well. And then let's just throw this one on top. So then to top it off, I'm gonna go in with the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. I also really like the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist, but this one has a really nice dewy finish. It smells like the beach too. So I'm gonna let that dry down. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go fix my hair and then I will be right back. All right, so I'm back with the final look. I love this. Not only is it pumpkin spice inspired, but it is, in my opinion, the perfect everyday go-to fall look. Like everything about it, the eyes, the lips, the face. Can you beat it? No. Can you beat the price? No. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what drink inspired looks you want to see next, and I will see you guys in my next video.
I said this before and I'll say it again. Iced coffee, it's a one and done deal. I cannot put this in the microwave to revive it and, you know, bring it back to life like I can with a hot cup of joe. This is a sad cup of joe. It cannot be revived. This, she's dead. She's dead to me. What am I going to do with that? Put more ice cubes? Make it more watery? No. Make coffee ice cubes. That is so much effort, okay? It's way easier to just press the 30-second button. Tell me I'm wrong. Can't beat it. I can eat this whole can. No, but I'm even big, man.